And that will actually clear off this section for now. Let's go see how we can continue.
Good one, Harry. I'll give that a B. That's all for today. Class dismissed.
Alright, we did well. And don't worry about getting a B. For now, that is actually the maximum you can get. But the moment you learn later spells, you will actually be able to improve that and get the maximum score here. To also receive the maximum number of house points. Which I believe is 50. For B, you will actually receive 30. If you complete all of your tasks by the end of each day, you'll be able to revisit the spell challenges. Yeah, like I said, you can actually return here later. Not today, but on a later day during Hogwarts, you can actually return to the spell challenges. Now, let's go see if you're hiding something from me, sir. Thank you.
Fishy! Sardine flavour.
Should be more. Yeah, I see one over there. Schmack! Oh, come on. I think... Yeah, I'm full. I have 50, so... That's the reason why I'm not able to pick it up. In that case, I think I need to actually spend these 50 beans. And of course, I'm going to be spending it on a bigger bean bag. 50 is just way too few. Alright, before we actually move on to the next lesson, let's go explore this third floor. As you can see, here is the Forbidden Corridor. A place we were forbidden to go to. And Professor Dumbledore's office, the headmaster, is actually also here. Keep that in mind.
Harry, I'll show you where the flying lesson is. Follow me.
Flying lesson, ooh.
Want to trade
sounds
a
very
wizard
interesting.
card, Harry?
Yeah.
We'll be taking a look at that in a minute. First, let's go do some trading. Oh, oops.
Yep.
Would help if you actually press the right button. Did get another duplicate, of course. Should be one of the higher numbers, if I remember. Yeah, 98. And for that we get... Havelock Sweeting. Ooh, interesting. In Hogwarts Legacy...
Want to trade a wizard card, Harry?
No. Shut up. But anyway, like I was trying to say, in Hogwarts Legacy you have Poppy Sweeting, who's also busy with magical beasts. I think that's actually supposed to be a descendant of this Havelock Sweeting. Unicorn expert. Alright, Ron, let's go. Flying lesson. That sounds very interesting. Pretty much always my favorite thing to do in a Harry Potter game. Flying. Even though there's not a whole lot of Quidditch in this game, the flying is still pretty fun to do. Although, what am I saying? There's more Quidditch in this game than there's in Hogwarts Legacy. There's no Quidditch at all in that game. However, we do get a separate game for Quidditch entirely, of course. Quidditch World Cup. So, who am I to complain? Ah, we need to go outside, it looks like. Of course, flying takes place outside. Let's go to the Hogwarts grounds. Oh, need to go over there, it looks like. Just follow Ron. He knows where to go. And we do not. We are just the player here. We have no knowledge of this game. Follow the NPC. Over here. Yeah, and here's the action. Cutscene time.
Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, Madam Hooch.
Welcome to your first flying lesson. Well, what are you waiting for? Everyone step up to their broomsticks.
Your broom is now configured. If you want to alter the configuration at any time, you can do this by going to the options menu.
You see before you a course comprising enchanted rings. What you must do is to fly through as many of these rings as possible in the correct order. Are you ready, Potter? Begin!
Alright, and we have control. Press the A button to accelerate, And then we can actually use the control stick in order to steer ourselves around. Do remember your axis configuration. Like the hint explained, you can actually change that up. So if you like reversed y-axis a bit more, giving you helicopter controls, you might say, you can always change that up. But in this case, I actually prefer the normal way.
Right. Now for the examination, where a grade will be awarded depending on how well you complete the course.
Okay, and now for the real deal. And this was all practicing apparently. Just accelerate, take your turns. The next ring is always pretty obvious where it is, so it should be relatively easy to actually do. Do be careful not to go too fast. If you get every single one of them, you will actually receive the highest grade. And therefore also the maximum number of points for your house. And just like the previous challenge, this one is actually one you can redo, so don't worry if you actually miss a couple and therefore miss out on your perfect grade. You can always return later, if you don't do it perfectly now. However, unlike the previous challenge, this one we actually can do perfect right away, so I will actually try to do so. You are on a timer, so don't be too careful if you're a bit too slippery with the controls. There's also a timer here.
An outstanding display, Mr. Potter. You receive the highest grade, a distinction. Well done. If you want to practice flying, Mr. Potter, come over here.
Okay, I was pretty sure I missed a couple because of the time running out, but apparently it was still good enough for the highest grade.
Well done, Mr. Potter. You've earned your house a few points there. Longbottom, your turn.
Whoa! Ah!
Mr. Longbottom. Oh dear, it's a broken wrist. Come on now, it's all right. Up you get. None of you are to move while I take this boy to the hospital wing. Come on, dear.
Did you see his face? Maybe if the fat lump had given this a squeeze, he would have remembered to fall on his fat backside.
Give it here, Malfoy.
No. I think I'll leave it somewhere for Longbottom to find. How about on the roof? What's the matter, Potter? Bit beyond your reach?
Give it here, Malfoy, or I'll knock you off your broom.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Knocking somebody off his broom.
Can't you fly that broom, Potter?
Alright, after learning how to fly, now we actually need to put it into practical use for the first time. We need to chase Draco. And also actually gain up on him to catch him. This is not per se easy to do.
What are you waiting for, Potter? Give up now if you're afraid.
I believe there is a set course that he actually always flies on and just loops that around until you actually catch up with him, which does not happen if you bump into a rock. Yeah, I'm too slow for you. I bump into rocks, so I can't keep up with you. Yeah, all with all, this should not be too difficult. He actually holds back a bit if you fall too far behind.
Fly that broom, Potter?
Actually, gaining up on him does require you to cut some corners every once in a while. Because he does fly at the same speed as you can see. If you just chase him normally, you won't be able to catch up with him.
What are you waiting for, Potter? Give up now if you're
Cut some
afraid.
corners and then, yeah, like this, you'll be able to catch him. Okay, and that was it apparently.
Don't think this is the last of it, Potter. I'd take you on any time on my own. Tonight, if you want. Wizard's Duel. What's the matter? Never heard of a Wizard's Duel?
Of course he has. I'm his second.
Meet me tonight on the 4th floor. Wands only. No contact.
Wizard Duel. That sounds interesting. Especially if it is against him. Ooh, we got mail.
Dear Harry, would you like to come and have a cup of tea with me this afternoon? I want to hear all about your first day. Hagrid.
Hagrid's bound to be in his hut. Come on, Harry, follow me.
Well, technically this was the second day, but still, Hagrid, I'm on my way. They went this way, apparently. Oh, there's Hedwig. And there's Ron. You can follow either one of those in this case. But we know where Hagrid's hut is. We've been there before. Let's go there quickly. Hedwig almost went the wrong way. You dumb bird. Ron, stop running so fast. I can't keep up with you. I can only keep up with Draco on the broom, but not if you are running on the ground. Alright. Screw you, Ron. You're too fast. Let's go get a cup of tea with Hagrid.
Make yourselves at home.
This is Ron.
Another Weasley, eh? I spent half me life chasing your twin brothers away from the forest.
Hey Ron, somebody broke into Gringotts. Listen. Believed to be the work of dark wizards or witches unknown, Gringotts goblins, while acknowledging the breach, insist nothing was taken. The vault in question, number 713, had been emptied earlier that very same day. That's odd. That's the vault that Hagrid and I went to.
Ooh, that sounds very mysterious. Perhaps we need to remember that for later.
Hagrid, I need to collect some ingredients for potions class. Do you know a good place to find plants in the school grounds?
I've a lot of strange things growing out near my garden. You're welcome to go take a look. Be careful, mind. Wouldn't go wandering round at night. Then again, there's some pretty fearful things round here during the day. There you go. Be careful, Harry.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. The next day we're going to have to do potions class again, of course. And remember, we need to actually collect a couple of ingredients. Most of all, going to be plant-based. And therefore, worth taking a look in Hagrid's garden. To see what our big giant friend is actually growing on there. Okay, welcome to Hagrid's yard. Or garden, or whatever this is supposed to be. It is, in fact, the place where we need to collect potions ingredients whenever that is necessary. For right now, I think there's only one accessible, so you can only focus on that one.
Lumos!
Let's see what we can all find. Oh, here's a hidden door in the wall.
There must be a door around here somewhere. Maybe I should try using the Lumos spell.
Or perhaps we should not, Harry.
A cauldron cake!
Thank you. And before moving on, let's check upstairs. I'm pretty sure there's also a golden chest we can get here. Oh yeah, of course, over here. We can actually climb onto the balcony through this hole. And there is indeed a golden chest. Wizard card time. Of course.
A wizard card!
And this one is Merwin the Malicious.
Merwin the Malicious. Medieval, dates unknown. Credited with the invention of many unpleasant jinxes and hexes.
A bad guy, therefore. But still, a card that we need eventually. Might as well pick it up here. Next up, moving on. We saw where the door was.
Lumos!
It's also a bit of an indication because of the carpet on the ground. And with this we can actually move further into the gardens. And crawl in here. Ooh, dark scary cave. There's a chest here for some healing.
A cauldron cake!
Because yes, of course, we are going to meet up with enemies in a minute. Hagrid did warn us. There's also some scary things during the day over here. New type of enemy, I'm pretty sure even. Let's go see what we have. There's another shack here. And there's another gold chest here. Cannot quite get it from here. Oh, what do we have over here? New type of enemy. Need to be careful for these guys. If these guys actually hit you, you will lose beans alongside health. Beans you can actually still pick up. They can be a bit annoying because they do charge quite unexpectedly sometimes. But dealing with them is similar to the imps. Just hit them with Flipendo. They get stunned. And you can toss them into a hole to get rid of them. I think it's actually required to get rid of all of them. Yeah, it's also a third one. Bam. Okay, and let's go see what this does. Ah, Gargoyle. Remember what we learned at Defense Against the Dark Arts? The moment we learned Lumos. Gargoyles we can activate by actually casting light on them. Like this. And they will always make platforms for us. There's also a chest in here. But we'll be returning for that one later. First we're gonna go towards this area. As you can see, the moment we step onto this platform, a new one will form. But first we're gonna go right, of course. Because this gold chest we can get. This way we can actually reach it. Next card.
A wizard card!
Burdock Muldoon.
Burdock Muldoon, 1429 to 1490. Chief of Wizards' Council, 1448 to 50.
Okay, interesting. But what is more interesting is actually finishing off this challenge. Now let's go see where this leads. Jump. Ah, I can see there's a ledge over there, leading behind the waterfall. Apparently this is where we need to go. Make some light. And should be... Oh yeah, it's this one. These flowers. Those we need to pick up. For our first potions ingredient. In this case, Asphodel. A plant required in order to make the Wiggenweld potion. Oh, and more of these dudes show up. Not sure if I'm too happy about that. It might be that if we take those guys out, the door to the other gold chest will actually unlock. So allow me to still... Oh, stupid platform. Did not even know you can actually also climb onto it from below. Nice to remember. But anyway, like I was saying, allow me to actually toss these guys into the hole. Because I am pretty sure that's what we need to do in order to unlock that chest over there. Throw! Ah. No, stop climbing that platform, Harry. I need to keep all of my beans. Even though 50 is the maximum I can carry, it's also the price for our expansion for our beanbag. We need to make sure it stays full. The moment we get nighttime again, we can actually start shopping again. Because like I explained, Fred and George's shop is not open during the day, only at night. Only then they'll actually be there. And yeah, there it is. Gold chest acquired. Remembered correctly. And in here we have... What a surprise! A wizard card.
A wizard card!
Morgan Le Fay.
Morgan Le Fay. Medieval. Dates unknown. King Arthur's half-sister. Dark sorceress. Enemy of Merlin.
Yeah, this is actually a more known wizard slash witch, you might say. You don't even have to be known with Harry Potter to know this one. General story of Excalibur, King Arthur, Merlin, the Knights of the Round Table, stuff like that. Morgan Le Fay is of course also part of that, that story. Also present here in Harry Potter. Interesting. But anyway, for now, that's actually the only thing we can get. For the other 2 ingredients, we actually need another spell, which we're going to learn on the next day, during next class. So for now, this is going to be good enough. And speaking of good enough, I've been recording for quite a while now, over an hour, so I think it is actually a good time to call it quits. And make this an episode, you might say. I'll cut it up into 2, 3 or 4 parts. Probably 4, looking at my timer. But anyway, thank you for watching this first part of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, reaching the end of the 2nd day. See you folks next time, when our school adventures continue here at Hogwarts. Treecks out!